Okay, so basically, I did a poll the other day talking about what weapon should I make a video on next. Shroomerang, Normal Claw, or Prime Scepter. Besides the Shroomerang, I've already had like 2/5 of the scripts done for the Normal Claw and Prime Scepter videos. Normal Claw script out of boredom, and Prime Scepter was going to be a weapon I was going to make a video on before I left Pilgrammed for Critical Revengeance for a bit, if you remember that. So yeah, I thought to myself, Shroomerang is just some long-range melee weapon, while the other weapons are pretty unique in their own archetypes. Not to say that Shroomerang isn't unique, it's just that, in my opinion, the other weapons deserve to be talked way more. Anyways, Shroomerang won by a landslide. It wasn't even close. With over 2,300 plus votes, Shroomerang got around 60% of that or more. So yeah, here's your video. The Shroomerang is a melee weapon you can obtain from the Old Fart boss fight with a 100% chance between the Shroomerang itself or the Spore Shot. If you want to get to Old Fart, well, here's a little live guide on how to get it. Alright, so here's a little live guide on how to get to Old Fart. So first you need the gem pickaxe, which is from the Savannah. Alright, let's go to locations. Alright, so the first sigil, you'd want to go to the Savannah itself and go to this boat and just speed it up. Alright, now you're at the island, you want to go to this little mushroom right here, mine this wall right here, and boom, there should be a sigil right here. Alright, next sigil is at the swamp, speed it up. Alright, now that they've been in the lighthouse, you want to go back here with the mushroom, mine this wall, and there's a speed sigil right here. Next, you want to go Cloud City and speed it up. Alright, then after getting Glider for killing Highway Sun inside here, not the Highway Sun's on the previous island that we just got to teleport on, and the Glider's in the chest in the middle right there with the pool. Next, we're gonna have to glide onto here, so speed it up. Alright, be a little careful though, don't make sure the Imperial Knight doesn't see you, so stay really far away from it, then mine this wall, and then boom, you have the last sigil. Next, you want to go to Morning Hollow, so speed that shit up again. Alright, so now we're at the Morning Hollow. We're gonna go cut straight to the Condemned Passage, which isn't too far, but we're gonna speed up anyway because it takes a little bit. Make sure to not forget the mirror. And boom, that's how you get to Old Fart. Hope you guys enjoy my little guy. Anyways, this weapon's main gimmick is that it's a long-range melee weapon. No, I'm not talking about a melee weapon with a large range stat. I mean, if you look at this weapon's stats itself, the range stat is only 8, which is bullshit. What I mean by that is that you throw the fucking wet thing. I mean, it's called Shroomerang, Shroom plus Boomerang, and you get Crabulon from Terraria Calamity. Pretty cool weapon, eh? Well, stat time, I guess. The Shroomerang is a light melee weapon that has a base damage of 30, a base range of 8, and negative 20% swing speed. Looking at the stats got me thinking, wow, the stats are really boring for this weapon. Really only 3 stats that actually impact the weapon, while light is very situational, so yeah. But this shit got me feeling like the Normal Claw, if you know what I mean. But just like the Normal Claw, I think the reason why the stats look like this, or have a lack of stats, because of the gimmick of long range melee and explosive for Normal Claw, which make weapons very good in their own ways. Alright, now that we're done with introducing the Shroomerang and its stats, it's time for the trivia / fact section of this video. Okay, I know I probably should have talked about this in a previous segment, but I've really wanted to save it for this segment, so here it is. This mechanic is mostly known, but for those who don't use Shroomerang or don't know about it, the Shroomerang can hit twice. Sure, it doesn't sound too special since the Blood Twin can basically hit twice, but the main difference is that the second hit really doesn't do anything besides, you know, extra damage for the Blood Twin. But do you know what the second hit of the Shroomerang does for the weapon? If you pair the Shroomerang with the Bloodthirst, aced or not, with the Combo Glove, you'll notice that you get double the Bloodthirst gain and combo gain, which means that bosses like Prison Troll or Old Fart like, running both of these skills with this already high damaging melee makes this very broken, since said bosses either don't give you a lot of opportunities for damage, or it gives a debuff that eats your buffs, old fart. It's very hard to maintain Bloodthirst and combo and regain that mid-fight. Shroomerang negates these downsides a lot. Like, your Pilgrim, like, not only throws a Shroomerang very far, not only making it easier to maintain Bloodthirst, and you also get that double hit, which not only increases your Bloodthirst again, you'll also get your combo. So, if you lose your Bloodthirst or combo, you can just get that back in a couple clicks. Like, this shit is, like, really good. Man, if only the Prime Brand could do this. Anyways, now on to the builds. As always, we'll have a non-crit and the crit build. So we'll start with the non-crit build. The non-crit builds may vary here, but I'll show you the one that I mainly use since it's a really basic, but like I said in previous videos, really effective non-crit build that basically anyone can make no matter how bad or good you are at making builds. Like, just take all the non-crit melee items, the really good ones, slap them on a build placeholder. I mean, if you wanted to, you could replace Knight Talisman with I think it was called Warrior Emblem, but nah, I prefer it better. But you could also run some like non-crit elemental builds with this like Shroomerang thing, but I don't find them too desirable compared to this. Alright, now onto the crit build. The crit build is very good. I mean, another elemental build, but like, I just can't help myself. A regular crit build is like a little boring. I mean, I guess that these elemental crit builds are also getting kind of boring because of the, you know, amount of usage of it lately. But the main difference maker is that you get to see debuffs and numbers going on faster on a number line. So, it's alright, I guess. So yeah, pretty cool build. Alright, now onto the build test segment of the video. So yeah, this weapon is an endgame weapon, obviously, so we'll be testing it on, ironically, Old Fart and Cata. So first boss is Cata, and the build we'll be using for Cata is a non-crit build. I don't even think I need to talk over the footage just explains itself. Okay, now into Old Fart with our crit build. I did in this one, but you get it. This build still shreds. Alright, final thoughts. I think the Shroomerang is the most unique melee weapon in the game right now, both in usage and gimmicks. It's an extremely strong and honestly overpowered weapon. Honestly, like, it came as a surprise when Prime Brand got nerfs before Shroomerang. Granted, Prime Brand was also really good, but you actually needed skill to get the most use out of this weapon. Unlike Shroomerang, in which all the footage I've used, I've taken so much damage, yet my DPS is as high as ever. Like, I swear my Prime Brand bias is not here, it's just that Shroomerang, in my opinion, should have gotten the nerfs before Prime Brand, and also Shroomerang is just busted right now. Anyways, I give it a 10 out of 10 for obtainment methods, since even though you can't get this weapon that early, like, that's not much of a problem though, I feel like it's one of those rare endgame weapons that genuinely like feel deserved. Like, a lot of like endgame weapons from bosses, like, you know, they're kind of underpowered for what they are, but Shroomerang is like one of those rare cases where a weapon from a boss turns out to be one of the best weapons in the game, which is like, pfft. Like, the only weapon I could think of that's like kind of decent for what boss you get it in is probably like maybe Prism Spear and Blood Twin, but eh. I give it a 10 out of 10 for the weapon itself, since this weapon's existence and design is so unique compared to every other melee weapon in the game right now, and we kind of need more like long-range gimmicky melee weapons like these. Like, maybe we should get that that grappling hook thing that Deanbag leaked a long time ago, but yeah, anyways. And just to top it off with overpowered gimmicks such as double hits that give Bloodthirst and Combo Glove. or just combo. I give it a 10 out of 10 for gimmick, since not only it's very unique for having a long-range melee in this game, it's an extremely busted gimmick because not only you can cheese enemies and bosses with it, there's no damage range fall off, unlike guns and magic weapons, like mixed with combo and bloodthirst game. Fucking, oh, I don't know what to think of this, man. Like overall, this weapon is all 10s on the board. Like, it's not even a surprise. Like, this weapon is just that good and well designed. I'm expecting like a nerf next update, and no, I did not give it all 10s on the board because I want this one to get nerfed. I give it all 10s because of how well designed and good the weapon is. Yeah, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I spent a while making this video because I know how much you guys love Shroomerang, and I didn't really want to disappoint. I mean, I'm hoping I didn't, but my laziness and procrastination probably did that. But let me know in the comments below. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for voting on the poll. And yeah, we'll see you fellers next time. Have a great night or day, fellers.